Every woodworker has heard the claim. This is the strongest wood glue you can buy. The problem is, every glue manufacturer seems to say exactly the same thing. So today, we're going to stop guessing. I bought 5 of the most popular wood glues woodworkers use every day. Then I put them through a series of brutal tests. Not marketing tests. Not laboratory tests. Real woodworking tests. Strength tests. Impact tests. And failure tests. By the end of this video, one glue will come out on top. Some of these results shocked me. One glue failed much earlier than expected. One performed far better than its price suggested. And one glue completely dominated the competition. So let's find out which wood glue actually deserves a place in your workshop. For this test, I selected 5 popular wood glues that woodworkers commonly use. Each glue was applied using the same procedure. Same wood species. Same joint design. Same clamping pressure. Same curing time. Because if we're going to compare them fairly, every glue needs the same opportunity to succeed. I prepared identical wood samples and labeled each one carefully. Then the waiting began. As every woodworker knows, patience is part of the process. Once the glue had fully cured, it was time for the first challenge. The static load test. This is where things became interesting. Each sample was subjected to increasing force. Slowly. Consistently. Watching for movement. Watching for cracking. Watching for failure. The first few samples performed exactly as expected. Strong. Stable. No surprises. Then one of the glues started showing weakness earlier than anticipated. Not catastrophic failure, but enough movement to raise questions. At first I thought it might be a flaw in the sample. So I checked everything again. The joint looked correct. The application looked correct. The curing time was correct. The problem appeared to be the glue itself. And that was our first surprise of the day. Next came the impact test. Because woodworking projects don't live in perfect conditions. Furniture gets bumped. Tables get moved. Projects experience sudden force. So I wanted to see how these glue joints handled shock loads. The results became much more dramatic. Several glues that looked strong during the static test started struggling. Meanwhile, one glue that wasn't the strongest initially began separating itself from the competition. At this point, I started realizing something. Strength alone doesn't tell the entire story. The way a glue handles sudden stress matters too. And that's where some products started falling behind. Then we moved to what I personally think is the most interesting test. The destructive failure test. No more careful measurements. No more gradual loading. The goal here was simple. Keep increasing force until the joint breaks. And pay very close attention to how it breaks. Because experienced woodworkers know something important. Sometimes a failed glue joint tells you more than a successful one. A weak glue often fails at the glue line. A strong glue often forces the wood itself to fail first. And what happened during this test completely changed the leaderboard. One glue that had performed reasonably well up to this point suddenly collapsed much earlier than expected. Another glue produced a result I genuinely didn't expect to see. And the battle for first place was becoming much closer than I imagined. But the final 2 tests would completely change everything. And one of the remaining glues was about to prove why so many professional woodworkers trust it.